What's up, everybody? Yostakos is back. It's been a while since I've done a review. I know I say that pretty much every time, but it's usually the truth. I'm a little late to the game on this one, but it's only been out for a little while now, so hopefully most of you haven't picked it up. Maybe you've been looking for it. Bellringer by Summer Break Soaps. I've been looking forward to this one because I've been really looking for a mango, fresh, fruity scent for the spring. I've been looking for something different than a cologne type scent. There's a lot of dupes and stuff going on lately, so I wanted something fresh, and I think this one really satisfied me. Really caught me off guard, and plus it has their new soap base, and I want to kind of go over the ingredients and stuff. But let's get to the scent real quick for Bellringer and tell you what we have here. We have grapefruit and mango are the top notes, which are like mango is what sold me. We have green apple, linden blossom, chamomile, musk, and sugar. Very weird and interesting. Off the puck, I immediately get hit with the grapefruit and mango. It's perfect. It's kind of a sweet and sour mix. I do smell green apple, maybe a little bit of floral, maybe a tiny bit of musk, but you know, honestly, just from reading those scent notes, you know, then I can kind of maybe distinguish them a little better. But if anything, to a blind nose, for lack of a better term, you're immediately going to get the apple, mango, and grapefruit. Now, here's where their ingredients are different. They do now have the ingredient lists on the back. Come on, focus. It's not going to focus. Much to focus on me. There we go. You can check it out there. I'll give you a minute to check it out. I did speak with the owner, and he said the biggest differences was they changed up their ratio a little bit, but they added lanolin, yogurt powder, which I thought was interesting. I don't think anybody's using that. Coconut milk, aloe vera juice, and tocopherol. I'm probably horribly messing that up, but acetate. So butchered that one, but anyway, that's what the difference is. I have used it a few times. I always like to use it ahead of time and not for a first impression. I like to get a few shaves under my belt with it, just so I have a more accurate review for you guys. I will say, as far as the scent projection is, it's really good. Off the puck, it's probably about a 6 or a 7. The aftershave itself is really, really good. Also, I probably get about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I do bring the bottle to work with me sometimes, and I leave it in my car. I'll go out and I'll put a little bit on after. It's not an all-day scent by any means, but you know, 2 hours, 2.5 is probably about, you know, the norm, and then maybe 3 hours depending on how heavily you apply it. You know, I do apply it all over my body. I don't just do my face. I do behind my ears, do my arms, chest, stuff like that. I think it just helps give it a more, you know, helps project it. It is a 4-ounce puck. And also the aftershave is 4 ounces. They're $16 a piece, so with tax and shipping, I think I pay around $36, $37. So, you know, not bad. I'd say a little below the seem to be ever increasing average, in my opinion. But it's very respectable base for the price. So let me get into the shave and tell you all about it. But hey, before I do, most of you YouTubers, if you don't follow me on my Instagram, I have here a brush. This is a replica of the Drake Darwin brush here. It's got a silver tip badger knot. Not sure the dimensions on it. I should have looked that up before I did the video, but I honestly forgot. But it's a beautiful rendition, and I think Reyes was the one who gave him the dimensions to get this replicated, and it's a beautiful piece. Nice glossy, like piano black with this nice band around it. Got a lot of really heavy weight to it. It is from France, and I will show you, it came in this killer packaging. It came in this like oak barrel type deal, really nice. Top came off, brush inside. Definitely first class packaging there. Definitely like that. But great weight to it. Let's do a shave with this guy. And tonight, instead of my normal 1914, I'm going to use the Colonel Conk Major Razor. Man, that is hard to say for me for some reason. So is there anything you guys have been looking forward to? Any scents you're on the hunt for? Anything you've been looking to get? Is there a scent profile you've been chasing this spring? Like I said, I've been going for the fruitier type scents. Kind of not as much with the cologne type. I'm curious to see what else is going to be coming out. I do want to say the tallow base, it's not very, very thirsty. It lathers up very nice, and I'm actually getting it really painted down real nice already. Nice and low structure. Normally, I like to put some in my beard anyway, just because I feel like it'll soak in the fragrance a little more. And with all those good skin foods and stuff in there too, I think it's good for the hair. Oh, maybe I'm crazy, but ever since I started doing the whole wet shaving and bringing back the goatee and putting the shaving cream in it, I swear it's never grown better. I'm not kidding. I think it has to attribute to it somehow, creating a good, healthy skin environment, you know? Nice brush too. This has got a good backbone to it also. There we go, getting a nice paint, nice sheen to that. Sure, this looks pretty good there. Hope you've been enjoying the content lately. If there's anything new or different you've been wanting to see, please let me know. I just try and bring you as much as I can. I have been a little slow lately, just been busier at work. Now, I'm going to switch here. I'm going to use this on one side, and then I'm going to use my 1914 on the other here. I just want to see if I get any performance difference. Because like I said, I don't use my DEs very much anymore. I'm typically a single edge guy. So I'm not enjoying the shave as much with this as I do with my single edge. So that's why I'm going to switch midway and just see if I get a different result. It's not a bad shave. I crave the feeling that single edge gives me. This is a nice heavy razor, but there's just something about that one. So initial slickness is pretty good. I do think it's slightly improved over their other formula. Residual feels nice too. Still not the best, you know, I mean it's average. Still not the best residual slickness. I think it's about the same as their last. Now granted, I haven't used their old formula in quite a while, but nothing that stands out to this one feels much different. I'm curious to see with all those new ingredients if I'm going to get a different post shave. Their post shave was pretty good before, but I'm curious to see if this will be any better with these new ingredients. Alright, let me switch over to my other one real quick. Going back to my 1914, my baby, my absolute favorite. Now, I'm going to do it on the right side of my face. Yeah, I immediately am getting a totally different feel. Now, it could have been the blade I had in the other one. I've only used it once before. It was a Rockwell blade. Don't have much experience with those. May have something to do with it, but I'm getting much better slickness now. But it's cool. This is why I wanted to try this, because it just goes to show you that you can get a totally different shave experience with a different razor, and I'm doing it within the same shave. But there again, I know some people who have a razor tip, you know, like this and don't like it. This is just what I have found the sweet spot, and it does everything that I've wanted to do. It gives me the great audio feedback. It's a nice, very good close shave. I can get a very close shave without having to try too hard. And I don't have to worry about it being over aggressive. It is more aggressive than I would say your average one, for sure. There's a lot, I mean, if you look at this, if you haven't seen them before, number one, they're beautiful in my opinion. Let me back us up here a little bit. But it has this huge exposed blade gap, as you can see up here. So you get a lot of blade chatter, or the audio feedback as I call it here, as it's cutting your hair. But man, it's fantastic. It never clogs. There we go, it's a good shot of it right there. Oh, yeah. Yep, holy black towel. Figured I might as well use it. Perfect for drying off your face. Ooh, I'm getting a nice post shave. Nice glowing feel. Oh, I missed some of the soap out of the bottom of my goatee. Haven't grown one in quite a while, so it's not that used to it. Gotta make sure I rinse that a little better. Nice glowing post shave. I am going to put on the aftershave right away just because I really enjoy the scent of it. What I will tell you from the other 2 or 3 uses that I have used, it has a very good post shave. I wouldn't say like the immediate after effect was the best, but the longevity of how good and moisturized my skin felt afterwards was surprisingly really good. I think they've really increased the longevity of it. And that's one thing I've noticed too with in a lot of artisans as well, is not only is the post shave like immediate feel really good, but it tends to last longer. You start to kind of get that feel, and I tend to kind of start to feel my face a lot more than I normally do, and I kind of attribute that to kind of the way they've been tweaking the ingredients. But let's put some of this aftershave on real quick. Very mango-y, very grapefruit right out. Oh man, it's so good. Now, this is definitely not going to be for everybody. If you're not into straight fruit with just a little bit of, like I said, there's some florals in there. I don't really pick up on it very much. I get straight fruit. I can definitely smell a little bit of musk, but man, this just to me just tropical, bright, fresh, spring, almost summery. It was exactly what I was looking for. So very happy on the scent. One thing I do want to point out, and I know I've spoken to the owner before, a lot of people it doesn't really bother them. I'm really weird about my labels, you know, to present them off. Theirs tend to bleed. And on this one here, especially with the alcohol here, when I tend to, you know, shake it out in my hand, you can see where it's kind of ran down here and kind of bled the ink. So just something to be careful with. I try to be as diligent as I can, but I still inevitably seem to get it on there no matter what I do. Oh man, skin's feeling good now. I love this scent. So very good summer break soaps. Great job with that. I like the new formula. Like I said, I don't think the actual shave performance is much different, but I think the post shave is where the notable difference was. So super happy with it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram as well at Yoast the Coast. And once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.